Good morning. It's a beautiful October day here on the farm. And as gardening season is starting to wind down, I thought I'd take you on a little tour to show you how neglected everything is. It's actually my youngest's birthday today. He's turning 1 year old. And I don't know if any of you out there have little ones. It's really hard to garden when they're around, especially when you keep ducks in your garden, because now there's a bunch of duck poop everywhere. And I don't want the baby crawling in that. So we'll have higher hopes for next year. And then there's just junk laying around, as one does have on a farm. Pots knocked over from the cats. So how we have the gardens set up is by the back of the house, we have more of our flower beds and our perennial beds. And then back here is where the vegetable garden is. So we'll take you back there in a minute. So I call this my bird bath bed. We have 5 cats right now on the property, though, who like to hang on the deck. So we don't really get any birds back here, which is probably smart for the birds. But it was really sparse in the beginning of the spring. I just had really tiny plants in here. Nothing was really established, and it's really filled in nicely. So I was really pleased with this, even though it's looking a little wild now. And this is where I do a lot of my cuttings for bouquets, because I didn't have enough time to get big grow beds in the vegetable garden going. And you can see a lot of stuff is done. I need to get in here and cut things back for the season, like all these sunflowers that are done. A lot of these beds just are filled with creeping Charlie too, so that's kind of something I am dealing with. This was my new bed I added this year. So in the past, when I've started beds, I've done the cardboard compost mulch method. And for this one, I decided just to cut all the sod out and plant straight into that. And it did really well. I really have not come in and weeded. I planted really heavily with annuals. So I threw zinnia seeds down. I sprinkled all this alyssum down here. So that really helped to keep the weeds back. In the bed already, like what this area was, I had this rose bush, which was really, didn't flower last year. So I had to really come back and prune it hard in the early spring. I really enjoyed these straw flowers this year. More zinnias. And zinnias are so easy to grow from seed and to save seed from. I don't think I have any that are quite ready to take. That one's close. So once it's totally brown, you just come in and pull the seeds out of the flower head. I had a lot of bachelor button in these gaps, and those were all done for the season, so those have come out. Let's see. This is a forsythia, so that's really pretty yellow in the springtime. I've got a lot of asters in this bed. This is my work in progress area. As you can see, I'm in the middle of working on cardboarding and mulching. You can walk over and say hi to the boys. This is our bachelor pad of sheep. We just put this fencing up So my plan is to do a big border bed all down the fence row to kind of close that area in for the back of the property, like our private gardens. There's timber in the back corner. And those are the 3 boys we've had. And there's a new ram. There he is. He's hard to see because he's brown, so he blends with the foliage. But he is right there, taking a snooze. And Timber's coming to say hi. Hi, Timber. And here's Leo. He's hungry. And Molly. He's gonna try to jump on me. So my plan for this space is to have like these long walking gardens. So Molly, stop jumping on me. So that's what I'm working towards right now. And my goal is to have 4 seasons of interest. So I need to put more hardscape features in, like how I did this willow arch for things for like in the winter to look at, because a lot of these are perennials, so they'll die back. There's 2 cats, 3 cats. There's another one somewhere. Oh, there's the other one. 4 cats, kittens. And then Leo's our house cat. The kids have names for all the kittens. What are they? There's Orange, Snowshoes, Satellite, maybe Panda. I don't remember. Something like that. This was one of the first beds I put in, and it has not got as maintained as the others because it's a little bit further. A lot more mosquitoes over here too in mosquito season. So it's a little neglected. Everything's a little neglected. There's just too many things for just me to keep up with. We'll come in the garden. There's the ducks. So we've got 2 boys and 2 girls. These are apple yard ducks. I'm just kind of give you a quick pan of what the garden's looking like right now. So still a lot of bees around. A lot of things starting to die back. Does anyone have any tips for me on brassicas? Please put it in the comments below, because I just don't have very good luck. I know it's something I'm doing. The plants are weak, so they're getting eaten by these cabbage moths. So I don't know if it's something in my soil that I need to add. I probably need to have a soil test done. This was where I grew my watermelons, and cantaloupe. This was kind of fun. These were the guacamelons, but we didn't really eat much of them, so I don't think I'll grow them again. That's the guacamelon. And then I did loofahs again, but I only got one. I got one big one. And some peas are growing. Yeah, just kind of coming to the end of the season. Got a little apple tree I planted in the corner there. See, we got raspberries, but they're tiny, so they're not doing much. My pumpkin patch really failed. I have one sad pumpkin. I tried to do like the hill method with purchased soil, and I think I just had bad soil. So next year I'll have to dig with a shovel. We have very compacted clay soil in this area, so that's something I'm also dealing with. This is my asparagus and strawberry patch / apparently aster. This area is future garden, so there's lots to dig and to add in. And then I had tomatoes and peppers and eggplants in here. This was kind of fun. This was called, this is an eggplant, or excuse me, is a member of the eggplant, but it's called pumpkin on a stick. Here it is laying down. So they kind of look like little pumpkins. I don't know if I'll do that again. But sometimes it's just fun to grow fun looking things. A lot of peppers. So this was where I grew potatoes this season. So I've taken those out and then I reseeded with radishes and turnips. So we've got a lot of turnips that came up. The radishes kind of didn't do so great. But that's just kind of how gardening goes. Some things do well, some things do not. Some things grow that you didn't mean to plant, and some things don't grow that you meant to plant. This is my little zucchini patch over here. More zinnias. This tall thing is marshmallow. I haven't done anything with it, but there it is. And another apple tree with some comfrey and nasturtium to kind of help with the mulching in that back corner. So that's it for this season. And then if you keep going to the back of the property, that's where we keep our egg-laying chickens in the summer. And we have turkeys back there right now. And there's the girl sheeps and the girl guardian dog is back there. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. Well, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.